Good morning, good morning. Today the temperature is 17 degrees C. This morning there was a bit of mist as I left the house, but now it's cleared up. There's a little bit of some sky. There's a bit of cloud coverage, but I think it's going to turn blue later on today. Let's just talk about the elbow joint today. A very versatile joint. It is the gateway to your hands. If you don't have a good functioning, healthy elbow joint, you're not going to be able to use your hands effectively. You know that the hands is what you use for everything from fighting, from eating, to doing any form of activity. Anyway, the elbow joint, in fact, is not one joint but two joints. There's the joint between the humerus, the upper arm vault, and the ulna, one of the small bones in the lower arm. That's called the ulnar humeral joint. And between the two bones in the forearm, the radius and the ulna, you've got the radio-ulnar joint. The joint, like other joint, has got structures around it, the soft tissues around it. You've got the joint itself that's got a capsule in it. It can become inflamed, leading to a synovitis or arthritis. You have muscles around the joint. At the upper bit, just above the elbow joint, you've got the biceps, and behind there on the opposite side is the triceps. Biceps meaning two muscles forming one. At the triceps meaning three muscles forming one muscle, and below that you got the extensor. On the front side you got the what we call the flexor mechanism of the joint of the on the flexor compartment. Behind that, in the forearm, you got the extensor muscles. So anything can go wrong with those muscles. They can go into knots. They can get a strain, meaning that the joint has tissue has been pulled beyond its tolerance level, and that can lead to pain. You got ligaments between the ulna and the radius, ulnar-radial ligaments that can become pulled beyond our tolerance, leading to a sprain. You have tendons around the joint. At the back, you got tricep tendons. In the front, the bicep tendons. They can become inflamed as well, leading to a tendinitis. Tendinitis meaning inflammation of the tendon. Now, on either side of the elbow, on the sides, you have what is called the extensor tendon on the outside. On the inside, the flexor tendons. The tendons are basically a group of muscles. This bit of the tendons, a group of muscles came in together to form one tendon called conjoint tendon. On the inside, if you become inflamed in that area, it is what's called a golfer's elbow or medial epicondylitis. On the outside, it is called the tennis elbow, also known as the lateral epicondylitis. Don't be impressed by the long words. It simply means the tendon is inflamed. Now, at the back of the elbow, there is a fluid-filled space called a bursa. It's called the olecranon bursa. It can become inflamed, leading to pain. It's called, in which case the condition is called olecranon bursitis. All these things can lead to some form of malfunction and pain. So they should be treated effectively. If it's just mild, not that painful, simply seeing your doctor to make the diagnosis and referring to a physiotherapist is probably what you should be doing. You can give some people some simple painkillers. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs are the drugs of choice, because not only are they painkillers, they reduce inflammation. In the long term, if this is persistent, you need to see a specialist first to get a diagnosis, secondly to treat with more advanced or complicated therapy modalities. So that's the elbow joint in a nutshell. Take good care.